Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Izzuddin bin Dalim. My matric number 264182. I'm the leaders of group 7, and in this video our group will present about the role of employee involvement in quality management.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Jami Irfan Ibrahim, matric number 262509. I will start on the first section of our group project. Our group project topic is the role of employee involvement in quality management. We can see the application of quality management is proved crucial in response to the more competitive in terms of economic and market advancement. This makes the organization to restructure in a way that fosters high trust among managerial and employee. In the context of our project, the teamwork idea into the organization have significance in the level of engagement and involvement of employee. Thus, it requires understanding of the role of employee involvement inside an organization towards quality. We continue in the summarize of concept section. In the summarize of concept part, employee involvement is considered a major part of high-performance work system. This means for organizations that pursuing both differentiation and innovative strategy, it is linked strongly to employee performance. One of the core concepts in total quality management is participation. The process to identifying and promote effective participation should be throughout the entire organization. A greater emphasis on self-control, autonomy, and creativity, thus expecting active cooperation. Based on our research, we can take Nestle Malaysia for example. The organization focuses on project team and has groups to ensure they perform at their core competence. Next, employee involvement can take variety of form. We can see in the Western culture versus Malaysian culture. Malaysia is a large power distance and low individuality. As a result, some organization attitude toward employee involvement is likely differ from Western country, which has high individuality in its working culture. Employee involvement has significant quality towards the management inside an organization. In the theoretical aspect section, we can see each standard focus a distinct emphasis on people management aspect. According to Crosby and Duran, participation in continuous improvement is minimal. It only restricted to employee management and quality professional. This means the key is inside the organization system itself. As for the mean, he believes that personnel should be trained to recognize fault, enhance quality, and be given meaningful and demanding employment, and that will bring strong trust relationship to be established. Next, Feigenbaum. He stated that workers must have a clear grasp of what management want to accomplish. This means teamwork is needed to accomplish via everyone's participation. And lastly, Ishikawa. He emphasized on internal customer, emphasizing that employee have significance and it is needed for employee to be able to communicate and contribute effectively towards the organization. Nevertheless, total quality management had clear implications towards employee participation, whether in terms of achievement or teamwork. Employee had the role to be accountable towards organization quality.
Okay, for my part, I will explain about aspect of employee involvement. Okay, firstly, employee motivation. Motivation can be defined as a happy or pleasant emotional state that results from analysis of one job experience. This result demonstrates two factors in particular: an employee emotional commitment to their job and the employer intentional examination of an employee's performance. At workplace, evaluations are conducted using appraisal, and the result of this survey may elicit an emotional reaction in the workers, which will decide how happy or unhappy the individual is. Motivation can come from outside causes and extrinsic, such as incentive from within an individual intrinsic, such as desire to achieve better. Next, employee empowerment. Employee empowerment is the process through which firms give their employees with all they need to succeed. This entails considerably more than simply allocating resources. Companies who want to empower their staff should give employees a voice by asking and acting on their comment a regular basis. Allow workers to advance by giving them greater authority, extra tasks, or even a whole new position. Recognize workers on a regular basis to boost their engagement and confidence in their talent. And lastly, employer must provide staff the tools, training, and power they need to succeed. Okay, next is employee recognition. Employee recognition is the process of recognizing a company employees for exceptional achievement. Employee recognition in the workplace essentially seeks to promote certain behavior, practice, or action that result in improved performance and beneficial business outcomes. Being held in high regard by one's peers is one of the most powerful motivators for employees. The greatest approach to achieve this respect is to be recognized for being good what they do. There are two examples of benefits employee recognition, such as make employee happier and enhance employee retention. Next is a performance appraiser. Performance appraiser is a periodic evaluation of an employee's work performance as assessed by the organizational competency standard. Performance evaluation frequently incorporate both fundamental capabilities required by the business and capability relevant to the employee's position. Based on the evaluation, the appraiser, who is usually supervisor or manager, will offer the employee with constructive and actionable recommendation. A performance assessment is also a chance for the organization to recognize employee success and future potential based on the feedback. Okay, that's all from me. Next.
Okay, my name is Nurul Afkah Huda binti Muhammad Nur. My metric number is 265177. I will present about the level of employee involvement. As we have learned, employee involvement means any activity in which employees participate in job-related decision and improvement activities. And the objective is to harness the creative energy of all employees. There are 8 levels of employees involvement, namely information sharing, dialogue, special problem solving, intra-group problem solving, intergroup problem solving, focused problem solving, limited self-direction, and the last one is total self-direction. For information sharing, employees are allowed to obtain the necessary information from the management because the management will decide a decision and then will inform its employees. Information sharing are affordable and affect creativity and involvement of all parties when there are a greater needs to learn and implement creative ideas. The second is dialogue. As we know, facilitating team dialogue session had a positive impact on employee involvement because effective dialogue can indirectly affect team functioning. The third is special problem solving. As we inform, the level of participation of an employee in the organization in taking a place to solve a problem is determined by factors such as the experience of the person or group and the nature of the task to be performed. Hence, the higher the experience and unstructured task, the more participation there is. And the last one is intra-group problem solving. In this case, both the employer and the employee should express their ideas and views in solving a problem or finding a way of repair by meeting weekly to solve the local problems.
My name is Syami binti Awang, metric number 272365. The other 4 levels of employee involvement are intergroup problem solving, focused problem solving, limited and total self-direction. First, intergroup problem solving can be seen by creating cross-category identities and subtasks that involve different background workers such as their ethnic or racial that require them to work together in order to accomplish the task. Next, for focused problem solving, there are steps to follow from identify the problem, organizing a team to deal with it, understand the problem and generate as many possible solutions as they can. Lastly, select the most viable option by using appropriate decision-making technique. After that, limited self-direction, which employer interfere with what the employee should learn from a specific set of resources and how they can learn from a limited built-in structure of their free time. Lastly, total self-direction, it is opposite from the limited self-direction, which can be seen by the employees self-direct learning by select, manage, assess at any time, in any place, through any means as they see fit, and contribute to the workplace according to their own ideas.
Influence and effectiveness in today's organization. First, top management support. Quality improvement under TQM will result in a change comprehensive on how an organization operates. Change brought about TQM will touch on all aspects such as policy, system, procedure, structure, and so on. Support from top management is essential for change such can be made effectively. Second, quality strategy planning. Throughout the strategy planning process, the organization will be able to find out clearly which customer should be prioritized and subsequently determine the type, the output that need to be output. Third, putting the customer first. The customer is individual who determine quality and employs with product what designed by the customer. That the customer are the most important element of TQM. Organization should put customer first all time by producing quality output in order to satisfy them. 4. Training and organization. Training in the field of quality is a basic requirement for the critical success of TQM. This is due to the implementation of TQM require support and participation of skill and knowledgeable employees. See training as an important component of improving quality. Okay, next, teamwork. Patient teamwork is the element that unites the entire staff of the organization within successful quality improvement process. This spirit is practiced throughout cooperation of all staff commitment and participation in program quality improvement. Next, performance measurement. A performance measurement system is needed to know the effectiveness quality improvement program conducted. In addition, the measurement system will provide important data and information to management about performance during a work process carried out. Okay, last one, quality assurance. Quality assurance is a system of activity designed for ensure production is line with specific requirements. Continually, quality can also guarantee quality to customer throughout the measurement product based on specific process and performance specification.
Okay, as a conclusion, the role of employee involvement in organization is spread according to the aspect of employee organization. In terms of quality, employee had significant importance influence toward the quality management inside the organization. Okay, that's all from our group.